Yeah, I also said Brian F's opinion was pretty lame. I also said it was pretty lame because, like, you have a numpad on your keyboard, and they used, like, computers for school from home during COVID. So if a kid didn't have a laptop, like, you know, like, that's on them. If they've never been to a computer lab in their school, that's on them, right? And they've never used a standard keyboard that's not, like, 10 keyless, how have you lived your life without that? Every calculator is also numpad, right? Yeah. Like, even a standard calculator on your phone is numpad. Like, there's so many reasons. Like, I think my lock screen. Let me see if I can do it. I think my lock screen. Oh, see, my lock screen's upside down is the problem. So as you guys can see, my lock screen, one is at the top. So that's not the case. Kids don't know what a mouse is? Sure. The 2XKO Japan tweet, if you were curious. Let's see if they use numpad notation. What the fuck is this? What is this? Brother, if someone put this notation in front of me, I'd be like, what does this even mean? We should make that the standard for sure. Everyone should learn how to read Japanese right now, bitch. Oh, you can't read this? Sounds like a fucking skill issue, idiot. Oh, man. Alright, let me see. Hold on. Yeah, people who say the kids won't ever know what numpad notation is. Look at this. Huh? What did you say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you over looking at my fucking keyboard. My bad. Trying kanji is hella slow for me? Yeah, have fun, dude. Enjoy. No numpad notation, we can keep out the anime fighting game players, thank God. Nah, like, they'll just rewrite it in anime notation. TBH, fuck them kids. That's why you have no children. Time for you fuckers to graduate from numpad notation to trigonometry and calculus notation? Help. What the hell is this? I'm scared. This argument of not everyone knows numpad notation is crazy because I've had multiple applies. Multiple people go to the applies and ask what the fuck up forward meant. Yeah. If you don't play Tekken or Street Fighter, Tekken or Mortal Kombat, like, what the fuck is up forward? What is B? What is up? What is U? What is D? Like, what is that? I played Mortal Kombat, so I can understand his language. The calculator looks tight. This calculator could definitely be used for gaming. Like, you could like hook this up as a Bluetooth controller, and you would probably be a god. Not much. How about you? Cool. Why is numpad notation a debate? Surely it can't be that hard to type. Okay, here we go. So Damascus's tweet is really stupid. Ain't no way y'all are actually telling me you believe 41236 is a better notation than HCF. HCF is infinitely easier to read. It's just a 3-letter acronym. HCF. What is half circle forward in Spanish? It doesn't start with an H, a C, or an F. Brother, you're so jaded. The world does not revolve around English. Contrary to popular belief, as an American, I think the whole world should learn English. Get fucked, right? But, like, the whole world doesn't need to understand English. And you could also denote half circle forwards by doing 3 inputs. For all of the Gold Lewis players out there, I don't know if you guys know this, a lot of people just do the 3 directions you need because that's all you actually need. If you get those 3 directions, you can actually miss the diagonals unless it ends in a diagonal. So if you need, you know, a 720 or whatever, boom, 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 you could just do the full spin, and I think you could do a half circle and then press up, and it works on leverless. So using this notation still isn't that bad. How is a non-English speaker supposed to understand what quarter circle forward means, though? How is a non-English speaker new to fighting games supposed to know what 236 means? It's just cryptic. The answer is by learning what 236 is. Same as quarter circle forward, it's the exact same learning complexity. No, it's not. You just tell them, look at your number pad. You don't tell them, you have to now know what quarter circle forward means, half circle forward means, quarter circle back. I want to show you guys a crazy one. I want to show you guys. I want to see if you guys can. I want to see if I can find it. The inputs used to be on the cabinets. Ah, damn it, it doesn't fucking have them right. So it used to show them. For anyone who doesn't know, it used to show the motions that you would do. Here we go. I fucking found it. Here we go. Thanks. What the fuck is this? I'll never tell someone that this is a proper input. Yo, oh, it's a Z motion, bro. What's the Z motion, bro? Like, what? That's DP motion? Yeah. As a fighting game player who played in the arcades, I know what the fuck a Z motion looks like. But what that is that is 6, 2, 3. Honestly, if I do a Z right now on my stick, I'm not gonna get a DP in most older fighting games. You're just not. You're not. Like, it's not gonna happen. In newer fighting games, you could probably grab the joystick with your mouth and wiggle it around and you'll get a DP. But that's not the point. It doesn't accurately portray what the motion is. Just like telling someone that they have, like, how do you tell someone this as a you should test that? I'm not doing that. One of you's gonna clip it and put it on, like, World Star or whatever. No, I'm not. Or like Pornhub. I'm not doing that. What the fuck? This one makes sense. Like, a lot of these motions, you could just have them as motions and people will understand them universally, right? Like, you can look at this and say, oh yes, I need to go down and then around, right? Or stick lingus down and then up to, you know, the side, right? A lot of these make sense. Z does not make sense. The pretzel motion from KOF does not fucking make sense. So if you have to tell someone, oh yeah, so, you know, the way you do a pretzel motion is you write pretzel in the input. Or if you want to do DP, you either have to put DP left punch, or DP light, right? Or you could just type 623L. Wow! Insane concept. For like general motions, I can understand you guys, like people saying it's just an acronym. Learn what quarter circle forward, quarter circle back, half circle forward, half circle back means, right? Like, sure, I guess you could learn the acronym and never think about it again, right? And then it's not that weird. But for some of these more stupid old man fighting game inputs, that's not the case. So why not just have a universal language? So if someone wants to go back and learn one of those old games, they don't have to look at this Z and say, what the fuck is that? What is that? See, like, I think it's going to talk about some... Look at this input. Holy shit. Yeah, no, Poe is agreeing with me. By the way, Creeper, if you can't read this. How would the non-English speakers supposed to understand what QCF means, though? They wouldn't have a clue what it's short for. It's funny that back in the days, the Western scene was struggling to decipher what panic cannon or non-bricked meant. Now claims that quarter circle forward is better than 2 through 6. All the people saying that are looking at it from a Western language perspective, where we mostly use the same letters. If it was an Asian language, people would get it. I think you could probably denote that same to Latin languages, right? If the whole world just used the same fucking language, it wouldn't be an issue. So maybe we find a common middle ground. Everyone knows what numbers are. Crazy how that works. See, that's what I'm saying. Is not as understandable as I don't think so. I think that this is a bad faith argument. I think this is shitty rhetoric. I think this is really shitty rhetoric and a bad argument. Saying that you can't denote half circle forward by shortening the inputs, that you need to do the full thing. If you tell a new player to do that and they just press it, no, like, what? Especially in a lot of new games where the inputs are you're allowed to do that. This is Shaq notation for anyone wondering, by the way. Here's Shaq notation. It's a nice combo. Then I clicked all the quote retweets and saw people absolutely losing it, that it not being number pad notation. Y'all are really just looking for things to be angry for about every day. For the record, this or numpad notation is the same. If anything, numpad notation is S, since there's S1 and S2. This is the same argument Creeper made. Now I know Damascus is an idiot. Brady Bunch notation still undefeated? Now I know Damascus doesn't know what he's talking about. So I had one of my close friends who I will roast for this. Next time we're on voice chat, I'm gonna call him stupid for this. You're welcome. I'm gonna call him stupid for this. Saying that 22S2 makes people want to press down 3 times is the most bad faith argument I've ever heard, because S2 is an input in the game. Saying that 22S1 is gonna make someone want to press down S, which doesn't exist, and then down back is a bad faith argument. Because S1 is a literal button in the game. S2 is a literal button in the game. 2SS 2 times. I mean, it's just like 2XKO, bro. 2 times K, so it's KO. Get a voice call, bitch, you won't know. Not right now. How is numpad notation hard to learn? Just look at y'all's phone calculator for 1 second. Why are people 5 years old all of a sudden? I feel like a 5-year-old could understand numpad notation because they look at phones so often. What are you talking about? The whole point of numpad notation is it's found on a numpad on a keyboard, and the inverse of a phone dial pad for Arabic computer characters is still presented the same way. Fucking insane, by the way. Fucking insane, by the way. Look at that. Wow. Wow. I don't understand number pad notation, bro. That's crazy. Hey, what happens when you press 2, 3, and 6 very fast into U? If U is your light punch in Street Fighter, I think it is. I think it's UIO into HJK, right? I think that's what it is, or maybe it's JKL, right? So what happens when you press 2, 3, 6 into one of these buttons? You get a fucking Hadouken. Yeah, and there's even hello, the arrows are there. How do you make this argument? I don't get it. I truly cannot understand. Confession, I hate number pad notation. You will never catch me saying 2 through 6 or whatever. It's QCF to me. You probably speak English. You're probably an English speaker. Like, sure. But numpad notation and bad notation have their bad notation. I love that. I love this argument. Both numpad notation and bad notation have their oddities when written down, but numpad notation still infinitely sounds better when verbally spoken. Yeah. QCFP compared to 236P? 236P sounds like it makes so much more sense. I'm sorry. This is why numpad notation is a thing. If I saw this combo, I have to hit translate post now as an American. I have to hit translate post to understand this. If I ask a Japanese player for a combo and they send me this shit, I'm blocking them. I don't want to talk to them ever again. Nigga, I'm blocking you. I'm never asking for Japanese tech a single day in my life after that. Be like, what the fuck is this a slur? I see the little smiley face guy, I'm like, this must be a slur.